Hello race fans and welcome once again to Gravity Throttle Racing. This is Air Intake. Earlier today, Richard had a video camera out as the cars were rehearsing, warming up on the mountain.
And this is Richard Gere. Yes, race fans, being this close to the action, I wish all of you could be here with me. It is amazing.
And now from Florida, 407 Diecast is Hefe. Hefe is driving a 2017 Audi Avant and he is the number 14 seed. We've got from Canada, Mississauga, Canada, Barry at Skunkworks. Ash is the driver of a 1980 AMC Eagle. He is the number 19 seed. The most original from Polo Racing, or the best in show, is the Marco Polo Porsche Panamera. He is the number 35 seed. And finally, the number 51 seed from Team Dr. Dodge is Sisters of the Heavy Metal, driving a rescue Chevy Wagon.
All right, race fans, we've got two from Texas, one from Florida, one from Canada. Now Ash, he is our Canadian on the inside lane. The Texans are in the middle. There we go, and it was a great start by three of the four drivers. Ash is holding onto the lead, and the Porsche Panamera, driven by Marco, is not too far behind. Hefe carries the lead on the main lane over the jump, but it is Ash in the lead. Here comes Hefe down runway 3. Now Ash enters the Big U. He's holding a clear lead. Hefe's in second place. Onto the scrambler, spinning around, and now Hefe's upside down, but he comes through, sliding in just like a boat, and here comes... Whoa, that was close. I don't know who took third.
Are you tracking? Let's go to the instant replay package and we'll begin on Mesa Butte. Keep your eyes on the Sisters of the Heavy Metal. They bump into the front wall but drift nicely. They are behind Hefe, and here she comes, they come. Marco Polo's in fourth. Marco seems to be catching up, but he spins around. In the end, it is Marco Polo, just by a whisker. A rear bumper will take third, as the Sisters show some twirling around or down the scrambler. And Ash has the lead with 4.
Race fans, let's move on to race 2 with Sisters of the Heavy Metal on the outside. Marco Polo, Ash, and Hefe is on the inside. Okay, there's a much better start by Sisters, and Hefe's a little bit behind. Marco Polo is, it's Ash pulling out the lead down the Joker lane first. Look at that great drift. Marco Polo has always been good at drifting. Hefe's got the lead around the Joker lane. I think he's coming out in the lead, and he will be the first onto runway 3. There goes Ash, pulling ahead of Marco Polo. Look at Hefe stretching the lead as he comes onto the scrambler, and he's over already. Flipped on his side, or on his backside. Ash up on 2 wheels, and I think Ash took the win, and Marco Polo took second.
Well, race fans, you're always going to see excitement when you come to Shavano Mountain Raceway. But take a look. Great start by Marco Polo, and the Sisters just forgot to turn. That was a nice pass by Hefe. I think he was behind until that point. Now you see him come down, both he and Ash. What a nice smooth transition around the sharp right turn. But Hefe, we saw him slide through like a boat on the first race, and on the second race, he's a victim of the scrambler again. Ash maneuvers his way through, and with 2 first-place finishes, he has the lead with 8.
All right, and now the Sisters of the Heavy Metal. They are now closest to us. Let's see if they can finish this race. They need to get back into the swing of things here. Good start by Ash. Wow, Ash is out in the lead. There goes Hefe. He's trying to catch up, and he does. First down the Joker lane. Don't see the Sisters of the Head. There they are. The Sisters is... Meanwhile, we see some a collision going on Mesa Butte. Here comes Ash in the lead. Look at Hefe pull in, and Hefe is going to... he's challenging for the lead. Around the Big U, it's Ash in first, Hefe in second. And Hefe flipped barrel rolled all the way over, but he took second. Ash in first, Polo in second, and the Sisters, they are trapped.
Let's take a look here at Ash. After a very quick start, you're going to see him wrestle through the latter part of the course here up on the snow. Look at that, popping up and down. Hefe is on his way to catch him, but with that low center of gravity, Ash completes the snow section. He does overdrift, gets a favorable hit from Polo, and they continue down. Hefe rolls it over, but is able to slide on through and spread that butter, taking second place. Now, Ash has 3 first-place finishes. He's in the lead with 12, and it's Marco Polo in second with 7.
This is the race before the halftime. Race fans and Sisters there in lane 3, some bad luck with them. I don't think Polo or Hefe are out of this at any stretch of the imagination, and Ash has a start, but look at the Sisters pull right on up there. They're first down the Joker lane. Some challenging drifting, and nicely done by Ash. Pulls ahead of Hefe. That was quite a a spiraling tangle that they got into, and Hefe slid on his back and ended up under the train underpass. Ash, he's not making good time there, but nobody else is going to challenge him yet. Here come the sisters in Polo. Ash is methodically making his way down the scrambler. Second place will go to the sisters, and Marco Polo takes third.
Well, race fans, I don't know if you've been keeping score, but Ash has 4 first-place finishes, and here's one of the reasons why. He is not turning over. There we see Hefe toppling over, and he is navigating down the scrambler with ease. Take a look at the others. They make it down, but 16 points is what Ash has after 4 races. Marco Polo is the closest to him.
It was last year in Are You Truckin' 2 that Marco Polo had 8 wins in a row, and now he is witness to Ash, who has 4 as we approach the halftime. RV, oh, Billy, hold my beer, guys. Okay, race fans.
Y'all are losers.
No, cut it.
Billy says I have to play it.
I know, it's in the contract. In the front, we have the Demon Preacher, and in the back, we have Rabid Badger, and Billy decided to name him Rabid Preacher. Okay.
Don't you have to be rabid to be a preacher?
Well, just don't be a preacher that has rabies. Okay, here they go. And wow, both of them had beautiful jumps over the creek jump. They are little, beautiful, compact squarebacks. These are wagons from back in the 40s. Love to see them come down, and now it's time for them to prove Billy wrong. Come on, Rust and Ruin. Yes, and Rabid Badger. Hey, the Rabid Preacher has just driven out Billy. Happy to see that, although Rabid Badger is not anywhere to be found. Demon Preacher is coming in and turning it over. Okay, well, that exorcism probably took a lot of energy out of him. Let's go to the replay.
It's nice to see Team Rabid Preacher have such a great run. Smoothly through the snow, and now the lead driver. Look at the height as he clears the closed road sign with ease. The back driver comes over and clears it as well. There's a lot of space between the chassis and that sign. Next time we see you at the halftime, we're going to have some bigger wagons with Imagination and Ragtag Jim.
Let's get going, race fans, with the second half of racing. A lot of work on everybody's part if they're going to have any chance of catching Ash. Right now, Hefe and the sisters of the heavy metal are on the outside. You know what that means. They have a chance for extra points over the train. Ash is already scooting out well past the others. Hefe had a bit of a problem as he got stuck in the snow. Sisters of the heavy metal is spun around up on the drift pad. We'll catch up with him later. But right now, Ash, he has spun out on the airport runway. Others are battling it as well. This is a rather sloppy race. All right, Ash has the lead coming down the scrambler, and he's spinning around. Here comes Marco Polo, and he will take the win for first. Ash will take second, and here comes Sisters in third and Hefe in fourth, so they all finish.
And there goes the streak. As Marco Polo does maintain one record, take a look at Sisters of the Heavy Metal. They do it again. They hit the front barrier, spin around, they're in the lead. Hefe's behind them, but both of them, Sisters and Hefe, missed the train. No extra points for them. This seemed like it went on forever as Ash has some trouble on the runway. You see him in the picture there, and the others are so busy fighting, they're not able to catch up to Ash. It looks like city taxi driving in New York City as they're just puddling around, making their way down the scrambler. They all finish, and Ash has the lead with 19. Marco Polo is in second with 13.
Marco Polo is going to have 2 attempts. This is his first to jump the train. This is where he's going to have to take advantage, make a clean jump, and gain some points on Ash, who has got a very good start. Marco Polo's right there, just to his outside. Ash almost runs off the track, almost runs off again. Hefe has slid out. Here comes Marco Polo. What a great drift. Again, very good drift. He's lost a little momentum. He'll come through only for 2 points. 2 extra points, and Ash has the lead coming down runway 3. Ash has had enough speed to keep himself ahead of Marco Polo throughout this tournament, except for that one little hiccup on the scrambler. Now Ash is spinning around, but he'll come through for first. Marco Polo in second, so Marco Polo only gains 1 point on him. Here comes Sisters in third.
And you know, Marco Polo has some great control throughout this course. He's always been able to control Shavano Mountain Raceway. And you gotta credit Ash here. He is up and down and on the rail, and there you see Hefe crashing out in the undulations in the snow. There's another beautiful line. What a gorgeous line Not so much by the sisters. 2 points, and the sisters will collect 1. That's good to see. But Ash has continued to demonstrate he will not DNF. He is fast. He keeps control on the scrambler. There go the sisters. And it's good to see them make another finish. But with 4 more points, Ash has the lead with 23. 2 points added to Marco's second place finish gives him 18. We have 2 races remaining.
Well, race fans, this goes without saying, but Marco Polo on the outside, if there's any hope of him making a move on Ash, it's now. Ash is just to his inside. Watch the two of them. And Ash has a lead. Marco's right up there. Look at Hefe pull up. You know he's fast if he doesn't tip over. Ash is a little bit over drifting, but he's spinning through. Look at that great drift by Marco Polo. 3 points for both of them. Marco's trying to catch him. He's coming close, and Hefe has the lead. Maybe Hefe's going to win this race. Oh, wow, what a big crash. They're all bunching up behind Hefe. Hefe has rolled over once again. Ash has the lead. Now he's coming on the scrambler. And you know Ash is going to make it through. He's in first place. Here comes Marco Polo in second, and Sisters of the Heavy Metal in third.
Let's go back here to the RU Track and Replay. Would you please take a look at Marco Polo? He is creating a wonderful highlight reel of drifting. And race fans, if you want to build and if you want to participate, that's how you do it. Hefe has pulled out ahead of Ash down the runway, but he has demonstrated that his suspension is too tight. And while he has the speed, he doesn't have the control around the off-road course. Here he gets tangled up. Ash pushes him aside. After 7 rounds of racing, 3 points, 3 extra points are added to Marco Polo and Ash, but Ash has the lead with 30.
It's been a great competition between Marco Polo and Ash as they finished every race. But today, Ash has been the faster driver. He's on the outside, and Ash has secured the victory. So, race fans, Aaron and I want to take a minute and wish those directly affected or indirectly affected by the shooting in Kansas City earlier this week during the parade for the Super Bowl champions. And we want you to know we're praying for you, and if you're a child in the hospital right now recovering and you're watching Gravity Throttle Racing, please know that our thoughts are with you, and God is good. He is good all the time, even though there's evil in the world.
We want to wish everyone a speedy recovery and hope that we've been able to entertain you today just in this small way with some great builders. There goes Sisters of the Heavy Metal. And we'll take one more minute to look at some great drifting. Look at that gorgeous drift by Ash, who is our winner. 3 extra points. And here once again, the train manages to capture some great racing on the very last lap. It's wonderful to have these competitors here at Gravity Throttle Racing. Such different types of builds. And here they come down the final stretch of the Scrambler. Ash wins with a whopping 37 points.
And race fans, it was this race that Ash came through with a 25.946. That was his fastest time. Spin that puppy. And there Ash is on the right-hand side in the number 12 slot of the Sweet 16.
Race fans, give it up for Hefe and Sisters of the Heavy Metal and Marco Polo for competing today. The sisters, wow, what a sunroof, and they're relaxing in the sun after the race. Marco Polo, there is your best in show, race fans.
Can you believe it? Just one more group race, and it's Group 2. There they are. Raw Sun God, Old Sarge Racing, G-Force Racing, and Disaster Jack.
Race fans, are you tracking?